Hey everyone, this is sort of an addition to the previous Assetto Corsa gameplay video based on the valuable feedback of our Kickstarter community. So I've implemented a couple of changes in the game engine, such as we have yaw motion enabled at a 20-degree limit, we have roll motion in the turns, and the overall power of the device is also increased a little bit. So you will see in the video that the motion is sort of more intensive. If you're interested in how to set up the game, how to get in and out of the simulator, how the certain accessories weight, please check the previous video. This is the same Ferrari 458 on the Monza track, but with a little bit more motion from the Yaw2 motion simulator. Wow, which you can already feel in the very beginning. So when I'm starting and accelerating, I feel a lot more pitch movement. As I mentioned, I have added some power as well. Not only the pitch movement is increased, but the overall power. Okay, I wouldn't really mind losing in this game. I think I wouldn't even finish the first lap. I just want to show you how the turns behave with the added roll motion. I think you can see it in this turn as well, and with the added yaw motion, which is actually, as some of you mentioned, is indeed less important. So by the way, the bumps are unchanged and the surface vibrations and etc. are unchanged. So the added roll motion adds more feeling to it than the yaw movement, but the yaw movement is indeed helping a lot. But the roll motion is more important, some of you mentioned. So let me just do some fishtailing and some turns so that you can see what I'm talking about. So when I'm losing control, it feels very realistic. Although fortunately I haven't lost control in a Ferrari in real life yet. So that's yet to come. Okay, let's do one more turn and then I will show you the same E30 with some drifting and also Formula 1 car just for the acceleration. Okay, but I think you got it, yeah. It's way better, so thanks again for the feedbacks. Let's check the two other cars. And now I will try to show you some drifting with the BMW E30, which is, yeah, as I expected, is slower than the Ferraris, but it's okay. So again, the turns and the fishtailing, it's realistic, so I think it's great. Let's see the drifting. Okay, that feels way better than in the previous video. A lot better, I would say. So it feels as if I were really in the car, and I do feel some G-force. I think that's because of the roll motion. Might be also due to the yaw movement, but as I mentioned with the Ferrari, there's a roll motion that gets more importance here, and indeed that's what causing the realistic feeling. Let's try one more. Feels great. I think it's because the roll motion actually tricks your brain. Yeah, so it tricks your brain, and you think that you're going to the side and drifting. So that's why you get this feeling as if there were really G-forces affecting you. I think there is some G-forces here. So let's see the Formula 1 car just for the acceleration test. Now this is an Exos 125, and the reason I'm showing it is because of acceleration. So let's check. Wow, it's great. Okay, come on. Wow, I can feel the speed here. Okay, I don't care. I just want to feel the speed and the acceleration motion here. And you can feel it much better than with the previous cars because yeah, it's faster. So that's one reason I'm showing this, and the other is that finally I can beat these guys. That's my only chance that I'm in a Formula 1 racing car. And it's much easier to handle this car, so I would recommend this to fellow beginners because that's easier to keep it on track. And wow, this speeding, this acceleration with the simulator, it is very cool. So I can feel that I'm getting pushed to the back side of the seat. I can really feel those forces, which is awesome. Losing control, again, that's the same feeling as with the previous cars, but it's easier to lose control when you're at a higher speed. But it's also easier to gain the control back with this car. I really love this car, by the way. It's easy to handle this. Well, relatively, but it's still way better than with the Ferraris, or especially with the BMW. I think no handbrake here. No handbrake. Oh, shit. And yeah, the vibrations, and this car gets slower when you hit the grass, which is sort of makes sense. So the effect of the grass and the different surfaces are definitely higher with this car than with the previous cars. Same goes for these curbs and the bumps. Yeah, as you can also see it. And so that's my favorite feeling. So when you stop and start and accelerate, just straight, pedal to the metal, and then you feel the forces. Wow, that's great. Okay, so that might be enough from this car for this video. But it was awesome. So I really recommend this car and similar types of cars. Okay, that was the Ferrari 458, the BMW E30, and the Exos 125 with increased motion from the Yaw2 motion simulator, and it definitely feels better. It feels more realistic, feels more intense, and I wouldn't even summarize too long because I'll just return and play some more